live. Let's first check if we are live.
Let's see.
Yay, we are live.
Wait,
And
this
the
live
crowd
event
goes
will
wild.
begin in 4 minutes. This is what I'm seeing.
Oh, what the hell is going on, guys?
And
Maybe
now
it's a
apparently
YouTube
it's
thing.
made for kids.
Is it now? Yeah, I need to change
Okay,
it.
no, we're live. No, this is the 11-second one. I don't know what's going on here, guys.
Oh my days. This is a
Okay, yeah, we are live.
disaster.
Yeah, we are live.
Hey. Can I say that? Or is it too late?
It's too late now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
go for it, my guy.
Let's just go straight into this, guys. For those who are tuning in, we do apologize. Yeah.
We'd been speaking for 30 minutes before X realized that he forgot to press the live
Yo.
button.
But anyway, guys, please forgive me. I do
Can we get a
apologize.
comment that you guys can see us? Maybe
Yeah,
a like and
please.
share, maybe even a subscribe.
Yeah. Please, guys, can you like comment Nyana? Because I have ensured that it's not for children, but for everyone. Yeah. Can we
Yeah, let's
get
go
a
for it.
comment? All right, guys. As per usual, the name of the episode is Will Isak join Liverpool? And as a United fan, I hope not. So let's take it away, Shava. I think you should go first since this is your club.
I
You
forgot
know
what I said.
everything about
I
Isak.
forgot what I said.
We can give a quick recap. I'll give it.
Quick
Yeah, let's
recap.
start go first.
So I think the long and short of it is Isak goes British club record 140 mil. That's what we all agreed on. Well, not Shivar, X and myself. 140 is enough. But replacing him for Newcastle is going to be a bit tricky. In that, in as much as they get Cisco is a what 70 odd million. They still have a bit of pocket change. And I think we are all in agreement that Jackson and who's the other player that they might be going for?
It's
Wissa.
Wissa.
Wissa,
Johan
yes.
Wissa.
Oh,
Johan Wissa.
so Trishul says it's working, but he can't comment.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I've opened the comments.
Okay, the comments are opened. You should be able
Yeah.
to comment now.
Oh no. This thing is taking way too long to run this thing.
Okay, anyway, Ngubane, continue
Yeah,
with your
continue,
story.
go
Yeah. So I think that the question that we were trying to solve for is the problem we are trying to solve for Eddie Howe is what does Newcastle or what do Newcastle do to go right ahead and attract players and actually seal these deals? Because we've noted in this just one transfer window, we've noted six. Was it six? Yeah, we counted six. It was Dilap, it was João Pedro, it was who
Pedro,
else?
yeah.
It
I can't comment
was
either, guys. I don't think it's opened.
Okay, I'm
let me
just
see
checking.
also.
Yeah, it says
And
for
it's still for
kids.
kids.
But no,
This can't
I've
be
just
for kids with the
updated.
way Ngubane swears.
Yeah, it can't
I
be,
said,
dude.
the fuck did I say?
You just said something now that you're not meant to say that kids can, you know. All right, it's loading. It's saved. Can you just confirm, guys? Ish. Yo, today's
Let's see.
episode, man, it's all over the place.
It's like Newcastle trying to sign players.
I can chat.
Yeah.
And
Can
it's
you?
no longer for kids.
Yay!
Perfect.
Thank you. Perfect. Let's go.
Yeah,
Ngoops.
so yeah, twofold. Number one, they have to cut their losses with Isak, and in them cutting their losses with Isak, they have to do it on their terms. 140 is a good enough number, and replacing him, they must just seal those two deals that they have to get over the line, because unfortunately you can't replace a player like Isak who gives you 25 goals a season. You can't replace him with an unknown entity as your lone striker. In as much as I know that they try to share the bulk of the goals, no, you can't replace 20 goals just like that. It has to be someone who's coming in and knows what they're doing. And in as much as I've got faith in Sesko doing the right thing, it's still a new league for him. He's gonna take 2-3 games for him to adapt to how the game is played. And in him doing that, you have to hit the ground running, unfortunately, which is why I say he's gonna need backup. So Jackson is for sale, 60 million. He gave us
You're just
10
trying to
goals.
offload.
Yes, he turned this
Come
guy.
on, guys.
You're just
60
trying to
mil is
offload.
a bargain at this rate. He gave us 10 goals last season, 5 assists. That's a decent output. And remember, he was injured for most of the time, and he got a couple of red cards. I think he can work on his attitude on the
Just
red cards.
remember, Ngubane, if you guys sell Jackson, then you
Yeah.
Yeah.
go in for Garnacho. So
Yeah.
just
No.
remember,
So
just
yeah.
remember.
No, I think I don't know what they see in the player. I'm not really bothered by that. I'm not.
Please. We
He's a piece of
bothered.
crap. He's a piece of crap online, and I don't appreciate that.
He's got followers.
Um, I don't care for his followers, man. He should, yeah. I think Jackson, he's decent enough not for him to place a third fiddle, because that's unfortunately where we are now. In that,
Can
Dilap
laps
is in
ahead of
front
him.
of him, yeah, and João Pedro is in front of everybody.
Mm,
It's that simple.
mm,
I was looking at João Pedro.
yeah.
He only once hit double figures in the league, and that was last season.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was penalties as well. I think he scored 5 penalties. He's
Damn.
not going to get penalties ahead of Palmer. I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a goal scorer that you saw at the Club World Cup. So
you're saying it
I
was
actually
excitement.
think, say again,
You're saying it's excitement.
I'm not saying
Luke.
it's excitement. I'm just saying maybe he's overperformed his numbers at the Club World Cup, but I think he'll go back to those numbers. I still think he's a very good player though, and I think having him in the team with his link-up play will get you more goals from your Palmers and your Pedro Netos and the like.
Mm,
I don't
Something
see
X
him
always speaks
being
on and
a 20
preaches.
goal a season striker.
Yeah, something X always preaches is a player's IQ. And
No, he's got IQ.
he's got it.
He's
Yeah,
got it in buckets. I
yeah,
yeah.
man.
just don't think he will be the guy to score you 20 goals.
But I do think we I say we as Chelsea, if you look at our options up front, we can show those goals.
Yeah, and I think he'll be
I
fine for
don't
that.
want him. Yeah,
Who's your left
he,
winger now?
if he can give me, sorry man, if he can give me in his first full season with Chelsea, if he can give me 19 goals, and all of them are goals, not penalties, I'd say it's a successful season for him.
No, that's a huge season, but I
Yo,
don't
that's
think
a
you're going to
huge
get 19
season.
goals.
Yo,
I
but
see it. I honestly I see it.
my thing is Shiva, bro. What is this? João Pedro contributes to how fluid
Yeah,
Chelsea have been
Thank
playing.
you.
have
So
become. Yeah,
it does allow players
I
like
think
Palmer to return to like
yes,
Those
the
numbers.
numbers, yeah,
and I
that
Yeah.
think
he was
Pedro
posting.
Neto will get you double figures.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Ooh.
who is your left winger? I don't even know who you guys play at left wing now.
Mm,
Mm,
mm.
oh, we've got Gittins coming in. Sorry, let me just double check. I've got I've got the team here. We have, who do we have? The Ghostbusters. You guys can go on, but I'll tell you exactly who do we have, because I know we're offloading quite a few of the older players. That shit. Where's this thing? I had it.
I would actually keep Jackson and use him as a left winger.
Because
Yeah,
that's his
we
natural
can.
position
We've
as
got
a
that
winger.
option.
Yeah. Another thing
Um.
is as well,
Oh, there we
Shiva,
go. There we go.
we're
There we go.
forgetting
So,
Champions League.
Yeah,
Chelsea have a
so
lot of fixtures this season.
yeah, but
X.
they've
I've
got a lot
just
of players as well. So
Mm.
I think their squad depth is really good. They'll be fine. I think
I've
they'll
just
be
sent
fine
you
on that front.
I've just sent you something the X. You can just go right ahead and share it with everyone. It's basically a
Alrighty.
breakdown of the Chelsea squad.
Okay.
And I think this is as of last week Thursday, because you remember with Chelsea things change very quickly.
Yeah. Things change, rearrange,
It,
and
it
so do I.
yeah, it was all good just a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So on the wing, Neto, we've got the Wonder Kid, and then we've got Gittins. And then Xavi Simons is coming in. We'll add him on to probably to replace Christopher. So if you look at those attacking needs,
Ish.
Xavi Simons will sit there. What's his name is leaving or has left? Kinnan.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't think it's as hectic as everyone makes it out to seem like, because there is a fire sale that's currently going on. But yes,
Yeah.
we've got quite a bit of talent.
Yeah. Doesn't Real Madrid want
At
Enzo?
some point, they will, yeah, they will come for him, and that one is going to hurt me. So let's
Yeah.
not speak about that for now because it's not happening this season. They
Uh,
wait for him to run down his contract. By the time he runs down, he's sitting on a 6 year something deal. But yes, with the wingers, the one thing I like about them is that they interchange easy, if that makes sense.
mm,
You can move one to the left, one to the right without any problem, without sacrificing what they bring into the team. The one player I'm excited about, I think Esteva, everyone is excited about. I'm excited about Gittins. He's not a Sancho, and he looks super shy. And I think the only
Garnacho
way that
plays left wing.
I heard that, yeah. That's why I'm just ignoring it. And he's super shy and he's very expressive on the field. And I think if we can get the best out of him, because it's going to be a long season, guys. We forget that there's like what 5 different challenges that you're going to have, and as a team, squad depth is very important.
it is. Especially when you take into account injuries, bro. Because that is part of the
That's the
game.
unknown.
We don't want a situation. Yes, we don't want a situation where when United beat Chelsea, you're gonna say now we had injuries, so on and so on, wasn't in the
I think
team,
that's what also
vice versa. Or you pull an Arsenal, Arsenal fans, they use that as an excuse. And with the Premier League, you have to be
and
prepared for
I think
such.
also
Yeah.
we kind of spoiled Jackson this previous season, in that we didn't have an option but to play him. Whether he had a crappy game or he just came back from suspension, we didn't have a choice but to play him. But right now, up front, he's like number
Yeah.
3. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, guys, please like the video.
The
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
delayed
Please like the
the
video.
delayed
Help
video.
us out. Just like it's for free. You don't. It
We'll be
doesn't
on
cost a
time next
cent.
week.
We
We
will be
were
on
on
time
time.
next
It's just
week.
that we were
Best
on
believe.
X's time.
Yeah,
Trisho,
yeah. Tushko,
Yeah,
what's
no,
up?
I heard CJ talking about Jackson being sold to United, so I said I needed to join and put a stop to the conversation immediately because
he'll be
I'm
an
not
upgrade.
having
He
that.
yeah,
walks he walks into that squad, by the way.
I mean, he walks right back
uh,
out because
yep.
nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
You
I
know,
think
to
I
speak
think
about United now,
there was a month where he was the best striker in the league, and
What?
then
Which month
then
was this?
reality. This was I remember we
against
No,
went to
you're
Spurs.
right
FPL
No,
because I
Knockout,
even
and I
bought him
said
in
that he
FPL.
proved me wrong, and then
yeah,
after that,
it's the
he
game
Yeah,
against Spurs where he scored 4 goals.
okay, maybe that wasn't a month.
yeah.
Maybe just
Maybe it
said
was
that for
like a
that month he
weekend.
scored 4 goals, and I thought, hey, okay, in one
And
month
it
this guy scored 4 goals. So I was like,
this
okay, cool. Look,
yeah.
I'm not having
Uh,
Jackson. I think we'll get Sheshko, but if I had to have my choice, I would be choosing Watkins. I'd also like to say in front of the whole world that my Gyökeres
mhm.
agenda has officially started. I am going to hate that guy so much. Like you have
this
no
this this
idea.
is
I'm
what's
going to
gonna
hate him. One
happen,
of my friends was
Trish.
taking the piss out of me. He was
None
like,
of
"Oh,
this.
but bro, you said you couldn't wait for the Gyökeres hat trick at Old Trafford. It's going to happen game week 1." I'm like, "Fuck, whatever, man," because I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Like,
But
Why,
but
if you are
Trisho,
Gyökeres, would you choose United over Arsenal? Why? Why?
Because when Manchester United, who chooses Arsenal? What are you gonna do at Arsenal? Go and finish second and win nothing. At least we can win. At least we won the Premier League series trophy yesterday. So
No, at least
No,
some
we
Yeah,
we
don't
got
care
beaten
about
by
your World
Spurs.
exactly.
Series of Poker trophy. We're talking about
Premier
real
League, dog.
trophies.
we won the Premier League series.
But I think
But another
United
thing is
United
Shabab.
have got.
But another thing is, guys, don't act like we don't reach
Yeah,
finals, bro.
yeah,
We
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 get
we
to
a
those
team that
You
finals.
know,
Yeah.
constantly competes for
you
trophies,
can
though.
reach finals and
Yeah,
come up against that legendary AC Milan team and win, or you can reach finals and
Against
come up against
Spurs.
the worst Tottenham side
City.
in I don't
No,
know
against
how
City.
long and
Yeah, no, in
lose.
City.
What hurts the
But
No.
most is that I had
Yeah.
it on very good authority that if we beat Spurs, we would have bought him. He would have been ours. He would have been done before in Burma and after Cunha. And that pisses me off. But like I said, agenda. Like you guys think I hate Mount and Onana.
I was going to speak
No,
on
I ain't
Mount.
seen nothing yet.
I was going to speak on Mount. I watched him last night. He's a new signing.
Like a new signing,
Oh,
No.
TM.
for Everton,
No.
maybe. He he
Yeah.
he is just a road runner. He's not even fast, but he's just a road runner.
Yeah, but
He's got an engine.
he scored a brilliant goal against a keeper who is very
Yeah.
good at like saves. He's what's his name, right?
Against a keeper that's very good at that saves. So he's just a
T-Rex
keeper.
arms.
He's just a
Nah,
keeper because our
but
keeper is not very good at saves.
I watched the game and I was meant to work and then I got caught up in that the two number 10s that you have now are going to be a problem for you. Your midfield is too open. In as much as
I think
I
it's
see
the
Mount.
opposite. I think having the two number 10, and bear in mind this is without Jesco, Watkins, Jackson, whoever was going to be our striker, essentially. I
Mm,
think the front line is looking open in that way that if there isn't a strike, and like we've all played ball, we should know about this. When there isn't that one person playing up front, you don't
that
know where
pivot
you're
point.
supposed to be if you're the winger, the man in behind or something like that. If there isn't someone playing up front, it's like, okay, do I make the inside run or do I go into the channels? But then if I'm making the inside run and my other wingers on this side, who's on the right hand side?
You end
So
up with
all of
a
that becomes a
situation
problem.
The answer
Nunes
to
in
that
PS.
question is who's on the right hand side? It is your right wing back. I think
Yes.
United lining up with a front three, a fluid front three of Mbuemo, Cunha, and Bruno Fernandes, and letting
Up
the three
front.
of them rotate between themselves. I think that's the way. That's how I would do it if
And
I'm forced to play
Ahmad at
that
right
back.
wing back, which is what we
And
did
Ahmed at
yesterday. And
right
I
wing
thought
back,
I
and
thought we were
well,
quite
who's
good.
your left wing back? Dogu.
Dogu.
Snoop Dogg
Swoop
dog.
Dogu dog.
Sometimes it
Anyway,
looks like this guy has all the potential in the world, and then other times
And
it
it
looks
just
like they
dog shit.
found one fella on the
Yeah.
road and they just come.
So
And
which
then
yeah, you see,
who do
midfielder?
you have as your two sixes? Who do you have there? Or is your
I
six and your
know I
eight?
know Igate
Because
was shambolic yesterday, but I'm
Ugarte
scrapping
and
him as
can
Menu
well.
I
as a
can
two
I
does not work, guys. It does
Doesn't.
not work.
can you see for me the Cisco money I would use to get Baleba.
Yeah.
Trisha, who's this guy? Shivaz, you just spoke about something I see. Bruno is an amazing box
Hmm.
crasher.
Mm.
So Bruno as like the first 35 minutes, I'm not sure if you saw the game, Trisha. I had
You know,
insomnia. So I
I watched the
watched the
game
I'd also
until
have
I
insomnia if
think
I
yeah,
was a
after the
United
own
fan.
goal because
yeah,
bloody hell.
yeah,
They're
After
yeah,
that,
ignoring
yeah.
you,
bloody hell,
Shiva.
So
They're
the
it's not
ignoring
worth
you.
my time
so
anymore.
So you see Bruno, Cunha, and Mbuemo will be very
Mm,
fluid, and that's what I want. I want a fluid
mm.
front three, right? But then if we could get Baleba, it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. But yeah, Baleba paired with Kobe would work in my
I
opinion.
think
Ugarte,
Kobe has
Because
you
been
bench
now
him.
we have
something.
yeah we bench him. It also we need squad depth as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So when you
Okay,
buy
okay, no,
someone
wait.
who
Let me
starts,
stop you
it
there,
makes
right?
our bench
We
stronger.
don't need squad
Yeah,
depth this season. I don't think we need
Because
we
you
don't
only
need
have
depth
32
this season
games.
because we're playing one game a week. I think we can
and
get by
injuries,
without
guys.
if we bring in a Baleba, right? I'm saying G meaning Baleba comes
Yeah,
in, we can still mount.
yeah,
We can still mount. But
yeah.
the issue is nobody wants him. But then the thing is, we can't have Hoyland still. That's gonna be the problem. But I'm not
Yeah.
happy spending 80 million or 75 million euros is 68, 69 million pounds, I think. I'm not happy paying that for Sheshko because look, I have kept up with
It's not
Sheshko
Newcastle
because
are
I've
happy
been playing
paying
like
that,
Football
just
Manager
mind
for
you.
years.
They don't have a
Everyone
choice.
has known
Newcastle
that
don't have a
Sheshko has
choice.
been that young striker for a long time. But why is no big club have gone in for Sheshko the last year? The
Arsenal went
season
in for
before?
him.
When Chelsea wanted a striker, they didn't go in for him. When Barcelona wanted a striker, they didn't go in for him. When I think who was it? Arsenal went in for him. They realized his agent wanted too much and Leipzig wanted too much. They pivoted to Gyökeres immediately. I think that's a bit of a red flag that now after all, why aren't Liverpool going for Sheshko instead of Isak?
My guy, come on.
Hey, my
There's
guy.
levels to these things. There's
Beleba.
levels to these
I'm
things.
telling you now, Threshold, bro. We get a proper six of if we get a player in the mold of Baleba, it would
I'd
bro.
love
I'm not saying
Bjornman
we're gonna
from
win the
Brighton.
Sporting
league,
Lisbon, by the way.
but
Brighton don't play games,
hundred
guys.
percent.
Brighton,
Who from
when
Brighton?
you're
Yeah,
coming
for
to
me,
negotiate,
I don't rate players who come from that
Fair.
league. I'm sorry, bro. They too many hits, too many misses in that
Fair, yeah.
league, bro. I'd rather go to the French league, bro. Like there's that guy who plays at Monaco, man.
Jacket. Are you talking about?
What's his
Is it
name?
Jacket? The guy that Arsenal are interested in.
Nah.
Taremi?
Let me check
Plays
Monaco.
for Monaco.
No. Yeah, bro. He's Senegalese. You know Senegalese and they PNP merchants, bro. Yes, Senegalese players, bro, have engines, bro. All of the
For
majority of
Monaco.
them, I'll find them for you, bro.
yeah. Whilst
His
whilst
name
whilst you search for him, when you're
is
coming for Baleba, I'm trying to figure out what are you offering the kid, man.
it's Lamine Kamara,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Lamine
Okay,
Kamara.
I have heard that
Lamine
name. I
Kamara,
have heard
bro.
Lamine Kamara. I haven't
Lamine
watched him because I'm
Kamara
not tuning
controlled
into
the midfield
Monaco, but
against
I
England.
have heard of him.
He controlled the midfield against England. Remember when they won 3-1
Yeah.
Senegal recently in England? That guy for me was the man of the match. He controlled that midfield because he's got 4 lungs. He's like a Kante, but a Kante who can also dictate play from deep. That's what I want at our team, bro. Just for there to be a balance there in that regard, because Kobe
We
doesn't
need
have an engine,
legs.
bro. We
We
need
need
we
legs.
need legs.
We need legs.
Senegalese
We
guys,
need
the guy
ball
who plays for
recovery.
Tottenham, who scored from the halfway line.
Sa.
What's his name?
Papi Sa.
Sa.
No, not
Sa's
Papi.
got
Papi
legs.
Mate Sa. Something like that.
Mm.
Pape Martel, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Pjorman.
these
I would take
Wakandan
Pjorman
brews, bruh.
from
All of
Sporting,
them.
but I don't know.
That league, bruh. I'm sorry.
You guys do
That
not
league, man. I don't
have the
trust it.
choice of Europe's talents anymore.
We
No,
just got
they don't.
Mbeumo and Cunha.
We
We just got Mbeumo and Cunha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your club is about to spend 500 million of the Coutinho money, and then you still want to sit here and say we can't have our choices. We just got Mbeumo and Cunha, and we're gonna get Sheshko.
But can we
If that
give
happens.
credit? Can you
Yeah.
give credit where credit is due? If Liverpool pull off this Isak move, this is probably going to be the best transfer window business they've ever done. Period.
But the
I
thing
don't
is
see
that
how
will
it
they
works.
win? That is the question.
I don't see how it works
That is
because
What
the
do
I
you
know
mean
some
you
question.
people
don't
say,
see
"Oh,
how
you
it
say
works?"
Ekitike on the left wing. Ekitike has played on the left wing like 4 or 5 times in his career. He can't play.
Gakpo will play on the left wing.
But then you spent 100 million
bro.
on
For a
a
squad
21-year-old
player, a
to
squad
bench
player.
him.
It's not 100, it's 70.
It's
Can
140,
Slot handle
and
those
you're paying him
ego
500k a
whips?
week. It's a
68.
shame to bench him.
68 for Ekitike. And Isak at
It's so
striker
weird,
with
bro,
Salah
when
on the right.
sides report
And then the man that
Liverpool.
everyone is forgetting about, by the way,
Vets.
Florian Wirtz at Cam.
I knew. Yeah.
And our double pivot, which is, I still think, probably the best double
McAllister
pivot in the
All I'm
league.
gonna say is I'm
McAllister
gonna hold
and
Wirtz
Matt.
the same regard that the media tried to hold Pogba in when he came in 2016. If there's no goal and assist
100%.
and 5 goal line saving tackles, he's a flop. He's a flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
flop.
Yes.
Thank you.
007.
Yes.
This,
Double O
this guy
21
has to.
boss.
This guy has to stand
Yeah.
out. He has to be the best player
Yes.
in the
Yes.
squad. Over ahead of
I want
He will
to
not
Sancho.
see
be
him
the best
make a
player in
goal
the
line
squad.
goal line clearance, run all the way the other end, and then put the
And
ball in
score.
the net. I
You
want
want
You
to
want
to
to
see
see
score
him
from a
getting
corner.
on the end of his
And the
own
thing is, he
crosses.
must be the one that plays the ball from the goal line to the attacker and then run and cut back for the square and score. I want to see that. I want to see, but because it's Liverpool,
But
it'll never
Yeah.
happen.
I
It
think
will
I
never
think
happen.
also
Sky
United
Sports News
have a
reporting that the fee is 100 million plus add-ons. When it's reported United, it's the fee, the add-ons, how much we're gonna pay his wife, the wages, everything.
the
Everything.
brother.
Yeah, because why you have to pay his wife?
Like you said, we
But
need to
I think
convince these people somehow.
I think the other problem that
Yeah.
United have is their manager. I saw they were
Yes.
trialing this thing of interviewing the
And
manager
Trishul
half
has a
time.
similar hairstyle as him, bruh.
Yeah, my hair's
That's
in a
why I
bit of
feel
a
a bit.
shambles now.
So
That's why I'm a bit angry,
so
bruh.
they're trialing this thing where they interview the manager half time, the coaches half time, and they
Yeah.
interview
Oh, it's
him
so
half
shit,
time.
man.
Yeah, it's
And then
bullshit.
this little prick goes and says Ugarte is just walking on the field and whatnot. And
No,
I'm
I
sitting
like
and I'm
that.
like,
I like. They must say
no,
that.
like
No,
no,
they must say that. They must say that
no,
because some of
no.
these players
He's
they don't
giving away.
respond when you tell them in private, so you must tell them in public.
No,
You know what he
I
told
paused.
Garnacho at the end of our season? He told Garnacho, "Good
I
luck
hope you
finding
find a
the
new
club that
club.
wants you."
Yeah.
And now look,
No one wants
nobody
him.
wants him.
Well, Chelsea
Nobody
wants
wants
him.
him.
Nah,
Chelsea
Chelsea,
wants him.
Chelsea's
Nobody
there.
wants him.
Chelsea
We'll
wants
bail
him.
him out. We'll bail him out
Chelsea,
on the
Up
last day.
Kittens.
Chelsea.
If you're paid
I,
that much for Kittens, that's how much we want for Garnacho. So please.
no, get the fuck out of here. We just hope your fax machine is working on deadline day. There's a reference there. But I think the manager has to learn to. He has to go for media training or some sort because he went and had a post interview and he said he last season he was going into games fearing the opponent, and I'm like, this little, it's like you don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
no,
he's
no,
like, yeah,
you
I'll
take it
look
a
at my
little bit out
squad.
of context.
No,
He
no,
said
he's
that
like,
because of what they were trying to do in the Europa League, he was setting out a team because he knew some players would have to go off after 60 minutes and other players would only get 15, 20. So he was worried about what was going to happen because he wasn't using his first team. For the last 8 or 9 games in the Premier League, it was very obvious that we knew we were done.
imagine. Okay, I know. Pep is a
All
bad
of that
example to
planning
use.
and you bottle it to Spurs.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Shivar is like
I
that
don't
drunk
trust those
uncle
fans.
who we having constructive conversations, and then he comes out of nowhere. You killed my mother. You poisoned my mother in 1923. It's like that right
I
now.
don't think I've experienced that. I don't think a drunk uncle has told any
Yeah.
of us that.
Yes.
What parties
That-
you going to? Is he there?
That's deep.
Nah,
Yeah.
X knows what I'm talking about. Those uncles, those weird uncles.
No,
Once
no,
they've
no,
got a
no,
few
no.
in them.
At home, we filled with academics, bro. We filled with academics. We don't have that at home.
Like, we're having a constructive conversation that how we're gonna build the wall here and whatnot. He comes, you guys killed my mother. But anyway, out of context or not, for him to say that, I was like,
Why did
nah,
he
it's
say?
gone.
Isak,
Nah, but
let's see.
Okay, no,
it's
I thought there was an update. I thought on
yeah.
Steam it said something.
There's no update. I also thought there was one. Hence,
I
yeah,
would
I'm
say
just
that
trying
the
to.
80 million for Sheshko will only be worth it if it means that Liverpool then can't sign Isak because Newcastle can't afford a replacement or can't find one. In that
Yeah,
case,
it's
I'll
something,
pay.
Is
bro.
the replacement.
Huh?
Sesko
No.
is the replacement.
Yes, and that's why I hope we sign him. Because if we sign him, they don't have anyone. They'll
Yeah,
In
you'll
probably
be
order for
fucking
you to
you'll
go.
sign
be
him, you
fucking
need to sell
Newcastle.
Garnacho.
No. We have money.
So
I
which
don't
one's
know
gonna
how,
come
but
first
we
then?
somehow have money.
I think Sesko to Newcastle
Yeah.
is done in this week, and I think Isak to Liverpool is done next week, and I think on transfer deadline day, Garnacho to Chelsea is done.
On loan, where we pay 20% of his
No.
wages and they get they can send him back to us for 4 million.
Yes, bro.
But
Yo,
I think okay.
but I
Let's
heard.
let's. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I heard.
Before I lose my train of thought,
Yeah,
I'll say it and then you can say what you wanted to say.
yeah.
I hear you guys talking about United going forward at the back. Are we stuck?
I
Hold on,
think
hold
I
on.
think we fine at
No,
the
hold on.
back.
Are
I'm
we
not
Ngubane,
going?
saying.
Are we?
I have
Wait, hold
3
on.
words for you.
Yeah,
Negative goal difference.
difference.
Our
Yes,
goal difference is not negative currently.
because the season hasn't started.
Yeah,
It's zero.
This season hasn't started.
it's
Hold on.
zero.
Are we
Is it
going to
0
a
or
back?
is it negative 0?
No, it's zero.
Are we going? Are we going back? And this is for X and Trishul. The drunk uncle on my left here. Can you just keep quiet? Are we going to a back four or back three? And in the back three, are we trusting Luke Shaw, Dilek, and Yoro? Because that's how we started the game, and we're benching Maguire.
Maguire will start.
Euro is 19 years old, and I'll trust that guy with my life.
Euro's
Euro
a
is
baller.
Yes,
Bro.
I saw him. He's quite
I
decent.
will
Euro's a baller, bro.
look. Luke Shaw is the obvious pick for left centre back.
First game against
because Luke Shaw
Arsenal.
want to use him.
First game
I think
against
this
Arsenal.
season is going to be the Euro season, Ngubane. Like how last season was the Ahmad season, and then it amounted to nothing. And the season
previous
before was the
season was,
Kobe season, and that
Kobe, yeah,
amounted to
Man U
nothing.
season.
And then there was a
Yeah, the mounted to FA Cup.
there was a Jesse
We won a
there was a
fucking
Jesse
cup.
Lingard
Okay.
He scored
season.
the winner against
There
y'all
was
and
a
knocked it out.
there was an Adnan Januzaj season.
2
You
out
know,
of 4
these
hungry
United
for more. He
You're
was so
going back in
hungry.
time
he
now
left
with
Real
Januzaj.
Madrid.
These United youngsters.
Bro,
Now who's the drunk uncle?
they forget you're the drunk uncle because Kobe scored in the finals
Good for
of the
Kobe.
FA Cup 2 seasons
for
ago.
Kobe.
But like,
And he won us the trophy.
Okay.
Yes.
Winning
cool.
goal.
Now, let's
Well
pick we're
done.
going forward now. We're going forward.
Did
Okay,
you have
yeah,
a
yeah,
negative
going
goal
forward,
difference at the end of that season?
Yeah.
I think, and I said this before, come December and we're not in the top half of the table, he can futsal.
No, we're not.
Why
We're not
December,
that far.
bro? My thing is that you see Trisha, bro. Why does it take you so long, bro?
December, you
know, at times when you see fire coming from a mile away, dog, you know fire is coming. Run back. You don't need the fire. Doesn't need to be.
I think
here
what
on
makes
your
this funny
doorstep,
is that
bruh.
he's glitching in and out as he's saying it.
the
So
fire
Wait,
the
let me
fire
fix my
reference is that a
sentence.
biblical
me
term, X? The fire reference.
No, dude. I don't. Nah, dude. I'm just thinking, bro. Like I see the issues they are clearing.
December,
Like
you'd be how many games in? 15, 10 games.
We'll be balls
10
deep
games.
in it, dog.
10 games. I say give
That's
him
the
10 games.
problem.
10 games, he doesn't turn it around, he must
Not
go.
10.
So like what Palace
My
gave
thing is that
and
5. These
10 games
first
in a row
5
or
games
something.
could.
Yeah, but his first 5 games are not the easiest.
You see
Right?
there, bro. You see there, he's going. He has to go to prison. If it's 10 games, if we lose 10 games, he has to go to prison.
He said he'll
No
leave without any
ways.
compensation, so he can buy.
No ways, bro. We have to do something.
I
bro.
like him because of what he says, and I like that he's getting rid of the rot. But just because he says the right things and gets rid of the rot doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate onto the pitch. And that's why I said that regardless of what happened last year, I'm not going to want him to go. I'm not going to blame him for any of it. The only thing that I would blame him for, and out of everything that he did, was not starting Igate in that final and starting Mount. Because if he didn't do that, we would have won that game. Now, what I look at this team here, right? This team, these fixtures, we can. It's Arsenal. I'm not going to be scared of Arsenal, and Gyökeres is shit anyway, so I'm not worried about him. I think we can beat Fulham, beat Burnley. City, it depends on what City turns up. We still need to see what happens after last season. And then Chelsea. Look, I think
Chelsea are not beating us at home, bruh. I said with my chest.
I
they're not
think
beating us at home.
if we get 3 wins
not.
from 5, I will be very happy.
Just scroll down a little there, X.
That's
True,
me.
you
That's
got
true.
lucky.
Yeah, Liverpool, we're losing
got
Liverpool.
lucky.
This
No,
is where he
no,
gets
no,
sacked. You see, he gets sacked.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait,
And Liverpool,
Saturday the
Anfield,
18th
gets
is when
sacked.
I am
Harry
driving down to
Maguire
PMB.
and we played Maguire up front, and they struggled to even get a draw against us. They struggled. Now they spent 500 million and they had to pay another 600 million for Isak. They're still not going to beat us. Trust.
You see, if we're going into the season with this midfield we have, bro, Liverpool are going to smoke us, bro. They are going to embarrass us
guys.
if we're going.
Yeah,
Sorry.
even my
This
optimism
season
can't
with
even
this
cover how
midfield.
shit I am.
Not
I'm
Liverpool.
looking.
I'm
looking. Sorry, for the first time, I'm looking like really looking at your first 10 games. And if X is saying we give him 5, and then Trishul says we give him 10, I think he's going to be in trouble.
Can we
Because hold on,
in trouble.
hold on.
after this one?
Yeah.
CJ?
So the 5 after Chelsea will be Brentford, Sunderland, Liverpool, Brighton, Forest, Spurs, Everton. It doesn't get easier.
I think he gets sacked. He gets
Nothing-
sacked at Anfield.
Oh, man, he won't
Yeah,
get sacked
same
in
here.
October. He
He
won't.
gets sacked at
Anfield.
Anfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
And you
you
know,
guys
an
pump him
unpopular
nicely here,
opinion,
if you
guys.
pump him nicely here, yeah, he gets
Yeah.
he goes.
And an unpopular opinion, I don't think Jason Wilcox rates
Actually,
Emery.
no. I think
I
he
don't
gets
think
sacked
he
at
rates
Brighton
him at all.
because they want to replace
I
him
don't think
over
he
the
rates him
international
at
break.
all.
So I think he gets sacked more at
Come on.
Brighton.
Yeah.
There's no international break there.
Oh, when
Is
is
There
the
is,
October
isn't there?
international break?
fourth. Yeah, can you see
Yeah.
the? Yeah, there's a
And we won't
long
lose
delay
Oh,
here
there.
from
Sunderland
the
at
fourth.
home.
Yeah,
Nah, I think he gets
Okay,
sacked at
okay.
Anfield.
Let's scroll back to the first five.
first
Right.
five.
If
First
we
five
get
is Arsenal,
it's Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, City, Chelsea. If we get 3 wins from those 5, I will be
which
very
is
happy. I
which would
think we
be
can beat Fulham. I think we can beat Burnley, and I think we beat one of City or Chelsea. Sorry, not City or Chelsea, Arsenal or Chelsea.
I
Because it's a
think you beat Arsenal. I think you beat Arsenal, but I
Yeah.
don't think you win at Fulham away.
as a first game. I don't
That's my
think
we've
so.
thing.
If
won
you're gonna
Fulham
start
away
with the
the
lineup,
last 3 years.
Yeah, but I don't. I can see you guys beating Arsenal. For some reason, I don't know why, but I can see you guys beating Arsenal.
And then on the show, I'm gonna
oh
do this.
no, Shivad, I watched
No, like
these guys
this.
last night.
Like this. Yeah.
United.
Shivad, I watched United this morning. Sorry,
You don't think they beat Arsenal?
that middle, yeah, that middle is too open.
I think they
That
beat
middle,
Arsenal.
Even Arsenal's one is open.
No,
no,
guys,
they've got
I don't feel
that
Arsenal's
Arsenal
one.
midfield looks dangerous.
yeah,
That Arsenal
they've
midfield
got
looks like it's going to be a problem.
As long as
Zebamundi.
they
They've got
employ
what's his name?
Odegaard, I am not scared of that midfield. I am not scared.
My thing is that Shavar, Arsenal, it's a
Mm,
psychological issue
Exactly.
with them, bro. That's
Exactly.
them.
They
They got a
do
coach.
they win at Old Trafford?
who
Do they win at the Bridge? Do they win at Anfield?
I've spoken to an Arsenal friend who said that
No.
he's not even confident that Arteta will start Gyökeres over Havertz.
You see,
If he does,
100%. I'm
he's
with
a
you. I'm with your
criminal.
homie,
If he's
bro.
if he does do that, he's a criminal.
Because he's not an Arteta type.
Yeah, he
player,
isn't. He
Gyökeres.
isn't. And that's why I was
He
so
isn't
surprised.
at
I feel
all,
like with
dog.
Gyökeres, it was like, okay, everyone is saying get a goal scorer, get a goal scorer. Let's just get the most informed goal scorer in the world because he's not an Arteta player.
Yep.
And another thing is, Tuchel, Arteta, I think Gyökeres hasn't scored against the
Yeah,
big
he's
teams
shit.
in
Like I said,
Did
bro,
he score
I'm
against?
not
Did
scared
he
of
He didn't
score
Gyökeres.
score
against?
against not no against
In Portugal.
He only scored
in,
2
in,
goals
in the
against the
Portugal.
top 10 or something. The top
Yeah,
10,
it's
whatever it
because
is.
the rest of the league, bro. Like I said, that league you can't really take seriously. I'm
He
sorry.
did score a hat
It's
trick
not-
against City, but like nobody cares.
Yeah,
It was a shit
no,
City,
I mean,
man. We
Pep
beat
was
that
going
City
through a
at
lot.
home. Yeah, useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not
I
scared
think
of Arsenal, bro.
if
I'm
the
sorry.
broke
I still
billionaire is going to
don't.
make a decision, it has to be 5 games in.
Yeah.
If we
'Cause
get
we
4
need
wins, let's say
midfielders,
the
bro.
only one of the 5 that we lose from there is City, then
That's a good
No,
start.
that's a fucking
really
brilliant
good
start.
I think Brentford now in
Flip
their
side.
turmoil, they haven't replaced Mbeumo. Wissa once out. Frankie's gone. I don't even know who the new manager is. I genuinely don't.
I think he was Frank's assistant that has taken over or something,
Yep.
or someone from
But-
his coaching staff.
But then
Well,
Tuchel
Wissa
fear
is
for
performing
Brentford,
and
guys.
they're not replacing Mbeumo yet, and they also lost
No God.
Damsgaard.
not God.
No God. No God.
No
Okay,
God. Yeah, to
They-
Arsenal.
there's a lot of holes that they haven't filled. I believe we can do something there. Then after that, it's Sunderland.
Sunderland
Then
has
after
gone on a
Sunderland
shopping.
is
They've
Liverpool.
gone on a shopping spree. They've got like some good talent. But
Okay,
here's a
and
stupid
they've got
question for
Enzo
you.
Look
Lefebvre.
at how many of
Remember,
his-
you were telling me about
Hey,
Enzo
stop.
Lefebvre.
Baller.
Enzo Lefebvre.
Baller. Enzo Lefebvre. Yeah.
No, everyone thought he was a baller, and then he
Baller.
goes to the second division. Nah.
You know who else
Nah,
went
bro,
to the second
Championship
division?
is a strong
You know who
league.
else went to the second division? Ruben Neves.
And where's
Yeah,
Ruben Neves?
exactly. And Neves is a baller.
Baller.
But Neves is still a baller.
Baller.
You saw him in the Club World Cup. Neves is still a baller, bruh. Neves, dude. And he used to cook us, bruh. Remember
Yeah.
Wolves,
He
bruh?
did used to cook us all the
He used to
time.
cook us,
All
bruh.
the time. Out the
He used
box,
to
free
cook us
kick,
all the
everything.
time.
So
Everything,
Tuchel,
bro.
I then ask you the question: out of the 5 games, if he wins only one and then he loses all of them, do you let him go?
Hey, Tuchel likes,
thing
he's
is-
very sincere. He's a
The
nice
thing
guy.
is, Ngubane,
He's
if-
not ruthless
if
enough.
the
Why is
only
he not
game they
ruthless
win
enough,
is City
bruh?
away, right, and they lose
Then
the
he
other 4,
stays.
then
Yeah.
he stays because for this new age United fan, that's a success.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
not a
no, no, no.
success,
That's not a
dog.
success.
I'm losing my
I
mind
think
in
I
the
think at
show,
that
dog. If
point,
that
if we
happens,
lose at home
bruh.
to Arsenal, that's embarrassing. Losing to Fulham, embarrassing. Losing to Burnley at home, embarrassing. But we caught it so many times to these random clubs. Like remember we sat and we talked about it, how we even said this. We said yes, Amarim will win 2 or 3 games in a row, and then some random team will turn up to Old Trafford and beat
Well,
us 3-0, and then Forest or Bournemouth turn up to Old Trafford and beat us 3-0. And we said that was going to happen. And that's why I'm not going to sit here and say I'm confident. I'm not confident because I don't know which team turns up. If I'll give you an example, if we sign Shishko, right, it means Bruno is playing CM. That means our midfield is open and we don't necessarily have our chief creator where
Your
he should be.
midfield is open regardless.
Yeah.
it is open regardless,
I'll
Where
bro. And
where
that's my
I'll
as
thing that
things
show
stand
you.
pisses me
right
off.
now, as things stands right now, where do you think United finishes in the league?
If we don't finish with, if United don't finish at least in a European spot, he must go. If what is it?
I
Is
don't
it
see you
seventh
finishing in a
now or is it
European
eighth?
spot. I,
Right now, we don't
right
finish him
now
in a
it's seventh,
European
but it
spot,
could
bro.
be eighth. But
Yeah.
I don't
I
see you
don't. If
finishing.
we are
I
not in
don't see
Europe
you
next season, we
finishing
must
that
go
high. I
because
don't see it.
we've
I
spent the
don't see
money.
it.
It looks like we're going to spend more than 200 million after being told, "Oh, we have no money. We had to fire Auntie Marlon in the kitchen because we don't have money." So if
And
we
then
spend
the players had to
210
make
million
their
on
own.
Cunha and Burbo Sheshko, and by the way, Donnarumma is apparently available for 30 million.
Yeah,
If
we should go
instead
for
of
Donnarumma.
signing Sheshko for 80, if we get Donnarumma for 30, get a midfielder for 50, and sign some striker on loan, I will be very happy.
These are all Sunderland's new signings.
Dinger's a good player. I don't
Yeah,
know why he didn't work out
he
at
is.
Brighton.
He
He's
is,
not
bro.
consistent. I think that's what he struggled with. I see him. Yeah, Granit Xhaka is gonna get them into order. He's
I
gonna
can
slap a
just
few.
see
Yeah,
Granit Xhaka and Enzo Lefebvre dominating whatever your double pivot
Yeah,
is.
dominate. 100%. Because it's so balanced, Shiva. You've got the legs with Enzo Life, but at the same time, he's
Mm.
saucy. He's very comfortable
and
on the
you've got
ball.
the
He can
experience
dribble.
in
And then
Granit.
you've got
Reynaldo is
Xhaka,
The
also a
who
steel.
pretty good
exactly
player
who sits
because he can
in.
play left and center back. He
Then
was at Atletico for some time.
and then of course these guys are the Wakandans, bro. Wakandans are vengeance, bro. It is what it is, bro. We lose. I just midfield, bro. It takes our midfield out, bro. You need Wakandans, bro, in midfield, dog. You really do,
Yeah,
dog.
I don't know
You
about
need
another
vengeance.
season of Uncle Cass in midfield. He came right at the end of last season, but
Uh,
Nah, I think
but even Kobe, dude, he doesn't. There's no legs like threshold, bro. There really isn't, and that's where our downfall is going to
Shivar, I don't
be.
know if you
And
can see this. Uh,
Oh, that's
uh,
cool.
which one?
yeah,
Isn't that thingy
Yes,
yes,
I want
Gyarados?
one of those. I want that. How did you get that? I
Yeah.
want that.
Oh,
I just opened the pack. Look, I just also want to
yeah.
say, right, if I am not happy that we are spending so much money on a striker who isn't what Sheshko is an
You're
Arsenal
not
striker
getting
and
Sesko.
Gyökeres.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
There's no
He's
chance we
going
get
to
Sesko to
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Let's not take them. You just want him to go to Newcastle so you'll get Isaac. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you don't care. Why don't you all go sign Sheshko? Since he's
Because
so
we have our eyes on a bigger prize.
oh, the uncle has spoken.
it's gonna be so funny when he goes to Liverpool and he's just injury prone and he's just out of position. Nobody's creating for him, and Wirtz is a donkey, and Salah is old, and they don't have a left winger. By the way, all I also want to say is instead of spending 140 million on Isak, why don't you spend 90 million on Bastoni
Mm, he's also
Because he's a
nice.
left-sided centre back,
Bastoni's a
and
then
solid.
play Van Dijk on the
unfortunately,
right? Y'all
we
don't
have
have a centre back.
we have the best left-sided centre back
Mm.
in the world.
You have Van Dijk, you have Konate who has a year left on his contract, he's injury prone and wants to go to Madrid. You
And
have
we have
Gomez
Joe
who's shit
Gomez. I
injury
know,
prone, and you
I
have
know, I know, I know. Our problems are at centre back. I think we will solve those problems once the Isak deal is done.
yes, so you're still got more money to spend. Is
We
that what you're
still have
saying?
more money
Six
because
hundred mil.
also if you look at it, we've sold Diaz for 65. Darwin's gonna go for about 60. We've sold Tyler Morton for 15 to 20. Um, Harvey
You've got
Elliott's going to
Q.
go for about 30 to
Who's that
40.
other the one with the Q? I forgot his name now.
Kwanzaa went for
Kwanzaa.
30.
Hey,
Hmm.
Ten Hag is still screwing us over to this day. 30 million for that trash. But he won't take his
That
sons
one.
back. He won't. He's happy to leave both of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I saw the
guys. I think in
stat. I saw
closing,
the
man.
stat, and I was like, I was in
I'm
awe. I
looking
was
at
like,
the
oh,
time.
okay.
It's almost my bedtime.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, for
So I
someone who's
wanted
got
us to
insomnia,
give our
or someone who's
flowers.
got insomnia, fuck that. I saw
Well,
this and I was like, I didn't believe it.
He
yeah,
has always been a very
yeah,
good
yeah.
finisher, except for that
He
one that he
is
missed
Yep.
against
Tottenham
City.
Hotspur's greatest ever footballer.
Like,
Put
No,
him above
above,
Harry Kane. Okay,
no.
okay. In the Premier League era, he is Tottenham Hotspur's because I don't
Okay,
know about. They might tell
Ginola,
me about
Gascoigne.
some
and yeah,
uncle that played in the
Gascoigne.
1950s who won them the Worthington Cup. I don't care about that. Premier League era, he is Spurs' best player.
No, I still think it's Kane.
Nope, I think
Big
it's
hands.
yeah,
Spurs. Kane.
I think,
Kane did not win a trophy at Spurs. He did.
yeah,
and
he
as well,
stuck it
Son
out.
has so many clutch
Yep.
Yeah,
moments, guys. Like Son has a
Yeah,
shitload
Son
of
Son
clutch
was
moments.
nice,
Champions
man.
League
Son was.
nights.
I'm
but
gonna
it was
miss
a
him.
brilliant.
Yeah,
It was a brilliant send off, though. For he's a beautiful soul,
yeah.
man. I think I haven't had anything
Mm.
bad. The only thing that I remember being bad is him fighting. Who was the French keeper that they had?
Oh,
That
Lloris.
Lloris.
what? Lloris, yeah.
But
But
apparently,
things
Lloris
up.
did have a bit of a toxic attitude towards the end. So
Yeah. But the thing is that they patched things up very quickly. They went into the tunnel. I think maybe the coach slapped them and
Hey,
shit.
well,
And
they
it's
did.
like,
No,
hey,
man,
behave.
they filmed that during that Amazon documentary. They were
Yeah,
still fighting when they went in, but then after the game, they were fine.
Mm.
yeah. No, but
Yeah.
beautiful soul. I
That.
love what they did with giving him that guard of honor. It was
Mm.
beautiful to watch. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
is the
And yeah,
captain.
we'll
I
miss
mean,
him.
he lifted the European trophy. He's bigger than any player that plays for Arsenal. So I
Hmm.
look. I think he was a fantastic player. He was one of
Hey,
those players that
the
could
Mm.
drunk
truly do
uncles are
anything.
everywhere today.
What?
The drunk uncles are just throwing jabs left, right, and center. I
No,
think
I'm not.
we
I'm
need to
not
make
wrong, but
we need Arsenal fans, guys. I don't know why we keep on doing this to ourselves. We need someone.
Yeah, they don't want to come onto the show. I don't know
It's the
why,
Kool
man.
Aid.
All my Arsenal
It's the Kool
friends,
Aid that they drink.
it's
they're
not
not
April
down,
yet. They
man. They're
can
like,
come.
nah.
It's fine. We'll
Yeah,
understand in April if they don't want to come. But for now, they can come.
yeah, yeah. But guys, hey, this guy's a son, man.
It's
Incredible
quickly go
player,
through. Yeah, let's
finisher.
quickly go through next one. What are you talking about? Because I see him. I see a player there. I see Hato.
Yeah, that's Hato.
oh,
Let me
Sichle,
see.
you guys
Yeah, it
signed such a good
is.
player in Hato. He's a really,
Which
really
country
good
is he
player.
from?
Netherlands. Him and Gravenberch are like best
Netherlands.
friends.
He's such a good player.
Or
Like honestly, he's
is
a
he a,
really
is
good
he a
player.
CD? Is he a
I
Defender,
defender
yeah.
think
or
He's
I
center
midfield?
back, left
Defender.
back, but he mostly plays center back.
I
Mm.
think you have signed
Mm.
him for now to be Kukureya's rotation
Backup.
partner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say backup. I'd say rotation option. Because you guys also do
Mm.
have a lot of games and you would be tired after the Club World Cup. So he won't strictly be a backup,
The
but he
most
would be
hated
a.
man in football, Cucurella,
I
and
think
he
him and
delivers.
Colville will be a fantastic. Both of them live up to their potential. I think they'll be a fantastic center back partnership.
I watched what's his name has got a new podcast, Rio. He's got a new podcast, and he made a valid point that I agreed with. I thought I'd just like cheer you guys up. He said all these other players, these other teams, can get away with having a terrible game where it'll be spoken about. If they have a terrible game over the weekend, it'll be spoken about in that weekend and it ends there. Like Colwell for one has a terrible game. We speak about it over the weekend and then that's it. With Man United players, it's a bit different in that one player has a terrible game
Mm.
and it's a conversation for the whole month. I
Mhm.
sat there and I was like,
Yeah.
valid point. I don't agree with him in a lot of things, but I agreed with him on that. In that that's where the toxic nature of Man United comes from. In that
But the
a whole
reason
month,
for that is their fans think that every player who puts on the United shirt is the best player in their position.
That's not
can't
true.
blame them.
That's
No,
not
but you
true.
It's
can't
Yeah.
blame
not.
them.
It's of the last couple of years. It hasn't been true, but like my whole life there has never been more overrated players than United players. And
No,
I'm
Ferguson
not
over
talking
delivered.
about your Rooneys, I'm not talking about Scholes, I'm not talking about the ones that are truly, truly world class. I'm
You're
talking
talking about Hargreaves and them.
I'm talking about Hargreaves. I'm talking about Fellaini. I'm talking about Paul Pogba. I'm basically talking about everyone post Ferguson aside from Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Bruno Fernandes.
I didn't say that Fellaini was the best thing since sliced bread. Pogba had his moments. Um, I thought Herrera was class. Valencia was
Exactly. You thought
amazing.
Herrera was class.
And he
Uh,
was. He was.
nah, but I
Okay.
think
He
Kubane,
gave
I
you
think
seven
my
out of
point has
it's
been
10, though.
proven. I think we can
yeah.
move
Thank
on
you.
now.
I was gonna.
No, but at least, but he wasn't a poor
He
player,
was not a
Herrera,
poor
dog.
player.
Like
He
I
was not
think,
a
7 out
poor
of
player
10s
at all.
every
yeah,
week. You know how good
yeah.
Herrera would be in our midfield now. You want to talk about legs and passion in our midfield. I would
I
love
think
Herrera.
the one game I remember with Herrera is him against Hazard. He had a brilliant
Yes.
game, and he was famous for that. He was immortalized just for that act. But I
I
think it's the
remember I
cool days.
remember him getting Gerard a red card. Yeah, he stepped.
That's why Shiva
Yeah,
doesn't like
Gerard
Herrera
lost his
because
mind.
He's
he
a rat.
embarrassed CVG on his own
Ah,
platform.
how's
He's
he
a
a rat? It
rat.
was Stevie G who
He's
fouled
a
If
Your
rat.
Herrera
Herrera.
butcher,
did
No
that to
way.
Gerard, they would be burning Herrera shirts at Anfield every week.
Yeah.
What makes you
your
think we're not
butcher. I
burning it
meant to.
now?
Yeah, before we run it, your butcher is he? What's happening there?
So I know that they say that he should be fine to come back September, October, but I don't want him to come back September, October. I would just say just stay away for the rest of this year. Not because he's bad or anything, but because to come back
Yeah.
from an Achilles is one of the most difficult things. And then I
Hmm.
believe that his current injury, it's not his Achilles. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but if he comes back and he's rushed, like what they did when they rushed him back with his Achilles, then his career is done. And I'm not even saying that,
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that as a joke. I'm not even saying that lightly. When you're rushed back from a second
And
major
AC,
injury, you're finished. You're
yeah,
finished.
because they
And
can only
also,
mend
speaking
so
about
much of that
finished,
vein.
I'm not sure if you all saw the news about Dele Alli contemplating retirement at 29.
Hey,
Nah, but I think Mourinho,
psychological with
yeah,
that
Mourinho.
guy.
Like, there's a lot going on there with that player. I think we need an episode
Yeah.
just on him.
Hmm. Oh, that would be a
He's
good episode.
yeah. I think with it's pure talent, and there's an episode in that same series that
Where
we're
Mourinho
speaking on
spoke
where
to him.
Mourinho went and he said, uh, 25, 26, I see you hanging your boots. Um,
Mm.
Too much money at such a short period of time is
Nah, he
Nah,
had
it's
issues.
psychological.
He
Yeah, no,
had
he had.
issues.
I don't know if you guys
Psychological.
watched his
Uh,
episode with Gary
yeah.
Neville,
I
and it
did.
was
I
one of the
did.
most like gut-wrenching, heartbreaking podcasts
Mm,
I've ever watched in my life, and like I
yeah.
felt him. Like,
He's
that's
been
why I
through a
love him.
lot,
That's why
man.
you realize some people are living lives out there,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
yeah.
horrible situations.
Mourinho was right in what he said. Mourinho said that 5 minutes ago I was 20 years old. 5 minutes later I'm 50. It
Yeah,
goes
Yeah.
by so quickly. And
Hmm.
the thing is with Jose, when people hear what he says at the time, they're like, "Oh, this Bali doesn't know what he's talking about."
yeah.
Everything he has ever said in his
Jose is
career
right.
has always
He's
been right.
always been
Every
right.
single thing he's always been
Mm.
right. I
I
feel
think
for it's some things are just more than football. Like
yeah,
this,
Yeah.
what happened to me, it's fucked up, and it's just way more than football. But
yeah.
Mm.
I
it's
think we would need a proper just a dive
Yeah.
into, because end of the day, I think we forget these guys do supernatural things on the field,
Mhm.
but off the field they're just humans and they
Yeah.
Mm.
bleed and they're just like us. They go through
And
injuries.
they take
I'll,
dumps, you know.
they take dumps like most United
Yeah,
fucking shit
human
players.
beings. Oh, so you don't take dumps, Hussein. That's why you
No,
keep talking
I leave
shit.
it
It
there.
comes out your
Yeah,
mouth.
there's 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 a there's another
Wrong
time, uncle.
uncle.
So
Take the
another thing
Gubale,
that
just take the L. Just put your
nah,
hands
I've
up
moved
and
on.
take the L.
I've moved on. Cucurella, when he moved to Chelsea, I think the time that he moved, and that he was excited with his family, and I think his child, his little one, was diagnosed. I can't remember with, was it Down syndrome or something? I can't remember what it was, but he was traveling to Spain after every game to go right ahead and be with his family because they were trying to find if the I can't remember the exact disease. And then I then remember that everyone was saying, "Ah, he's a dad, he's shit." And I'm thinking, like, as a dad, he knows that after the game he has a flight to catch, and so that
Mm,
must like mess up with his head and whatnot, and it reflects on the game. And fortunately, Chelsea. I remember that there were rumors that we wanted to loan him out to United. And I
Mhm.
can't
mm,
remember what then happened, but it never happened. But we stuck with him, and now he's. I think we
Yeah,
just need an episode where we dive deeper into these guys.
yeah,
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's
for
Even with
sure.
PSG's manager a few
oh,
years ago, his little girl
Yeah, after
Stewie.
he lost his
passed.
daughter.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
one
And
is,
then
That
to
bro.
go and
story
still
still
win
gives
the
me the
Champions League with
goosebumps.
PSG like that, that's next level willpower. Because I wouldn't have blamed him if he retired after his daughter was like 4 or 5 years old. She was
Mm.
Yeah.
Dog.
she was a child.
There's
I
a
wouldn't blame him
T-shirt
if
that
he
he was
retired.
wearing at the Champions League final with the daughter putting down the
Putting the
flag.
flag
I think
Flag,
it
down.
yeah.
was. I thought that was symbolic. That to this day that still gives me goosebumps. Just like
Mm,
having to get over that. I don't think you do get over it, but like having that willpower to
mm.
surpass that and just continue with what you think is your calling. Because yeah, I think we need an episode just on that.
Yeah,
The,
mental health
the thing
episode
is,
actually would
the
be a
thing is,
good one.
Ngubani, where I'm with you is he has enough money where he doesn't have to work.
That's
It's
the
very
other thing.
easy for him to just.
Mm.
I mean, he had that money when he ended his playing career, right? And he would have made more as a manager. He did not have to do this.
Yeah. Which is why I say it's a calling in that
Mm,
there's an itch that he has to scratch. And I think if he doesn't do us, he's cheating a lot of either kids that are looking up to him and
mm,
we end of the day we forget that these guys, we just look at their stats, their XG, we look at their wages, and we just think that they're super. We get a glimpse into their world. We're like, oh, it's all glitz and glamour and whatnot, and it's not. End of the day, they've got a wife who, yeah, they've got a wife.
Yeah. Speaking about a
just
wife, bro,
double check.
guys. Yeah, guys. I think we should call it. Yeah, I really should think we
Cool,
call it,
guys.
guys. Thank you so much again for understanding Sihle and Shiva. Blunder on my end. Do apologize to
Technology.
everyone. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Help a brother out. This is Easy Sports, and we out. Peace.